do, once you have your pattern paper, we are going to start creating our shirt collar. So make sure you have this on fold. Make sure you have it on fold. So I'm not going to do it on fold because I'm having this one. I'm using this piece and it's small. And the neckline measurement I'm working with will not fit if I use it on fold. So I'll assume it's on fold already. So I'm going to start making my shirt collar. And now this one is the line. So I'll just start straight away. So how you are going to create your shirt collar, make sure you have the measurement of the neckline you are working with. And the neckline I'm working with is 18. 18 divided by 2. I'm working with 18. So my 18 divided by 2, that's 9. If it's on fold, I'm going to measure 9, okay? So I'm going to start from this end to this end, and then I mark my 9. So my 9 is here, okay? I'll leave it at that point. This is my 9. And then we are now creating the stand, the collar stand first before you do anything. And the normal collar stand is 1.5 inches. So let's have our 1.5 here to here. This becomes my 1.5. Okay, so mark 1.5 all the way to where you marked your 9 inches. Let's do that. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 right there. So join this straight line. Sorry about that. Join this straight line. Up to that point, this becomes our collar stand, right? So before we do anything else, we're again going to work on the collar itself, okay? That part that folds. So I'm going to work with the 2 inches, but this will depend on the style, okay? Because some people like it when it's quite broad. So I'm going just to work with 2 inches. You can make it as wide as you want. That will depend. So just join it that way. And so now what we are going to do, then if you're seeing this becomes the stand itself. This one is the collar stand. Okay, this is the collar stand and this is the collar. So we want to create, I said you make sure it's on fold, right? So have your 1 centimeter so that you can curve it, right? We are going to have 1 centimeter so that we can curve. How do you measure that 1 centimeter you're working with? You put it like this, and you have your 1 centimeter. Something somewhere here. So just be careful and curve it nicely to this point, right? Just curve it like that, okay? So from here to here, because we are making the collar, from here to here, just drop a line. That's simple, guys. Just drop this line this way. At -1.2. I hope you can do this. So just like that, we're done with it. So what we are going to do is to cut it all through. How do we cut it? Just cut it this way, this way, this way, and make sure you separate the collar stand from the collar, right? And so guys, this is what we are having now. This is how your collar should look like. All right, so that when everything is done, you will fold it like this. You see that? Okay, so remember it's supposed to be on fold on this side, don't forget. So from here, we have to separate the collar from the collar stand. Okay, just separate it nicely. Okay, once you're done separating it, All right, make sure it's on fold, and then you cut the material. So the material I'm working with is this fabric right here. I'm working with this fabric, right? And then I'm also having my collar gum. You see this? This is the collar gum. You can choose to work with the hard one or the soft one, but this is soft. Just to make sure you have the collar gum, right? For it to stand nicely around the neck. So I'm going to cut it. This one, you're going to cut 2 of these. And this one, you're going also to cut, okay? Now that we have these pieces ready, okay, this one is for the collar, these 2 pieces for the collar stand, okay. Now this is what we use to cut the pieces. This one's here, this one is a collar stand, okay, collar gum, and this one is also a collar gum for the collar, right? So what we are going to do first, let's do the collar first. Leave these ones aside. Now you're going to take one piece. This will serve as a lining. This one will serve as a lining, and this the other piece that will face the right side. So we are going to have one piece just like this, and have your collar gum over it like this, okay. Once this is done, press the pieces. We are going to press it now, okay. Just press it nicely. Once this is done and it's nicely pressed, we will trim the excess later. Do the same to the collar stand. Take a piece of the collar stand, okay, one piece. Then also have your collar gum right here, okay. And press it. And now that we have all the pieces pressed, okay, collar stand and the collar, I think you can see what's going on here. So what you are going to do first, leave the collar stand alone, okay, for now. Then we will go with this one. Have the right face right, just like this, okay. Have the right face right, and then what you are going to do first, we are going to stitch. How do you stitch it? Now you leave this part, the smaller part, this smaller length, leave this smaller length, so go with this wider length, okay. What you are going to do, you stitch from this end, come this way, and this way, right? Right faces right, so that by the time you are done stitching, you will open it. Now after stitching the parts together, you are now going to open it. Just open it like this and tuck everything in nicely. Tuck everything in nicely. And then once you're done tucking in everything, tuck in everything and make sure the edges comes out nicely. Okay, I'm just using this pencil right here to make sure the corners pops out nicely. Okay, so after that, go ahead and press it. We're now going to press it. Now after pressing it like this, now we want to get to attach it to the collar stand. Okay, now this is the collar, so we want to attach it to the collar stand. You will have these your pieces together. Okay, now this comes the hardest part of it, because you don't know how to attach it to the collar stand. It's a bit it's a bit challenging, right? So what we are going to do, you have these your two pieces together, right? Remember, you have the wider part, and then you have this a bit narrower line down here. So what you are going to do, you will have this piece, one piece of the collar stand, have it down here, right? Then take this piece of the collar, then you will place it right here on top. I don't know if you're seeing that a little bit. Okay, somewhere here. I know now you're seeing. Put it just right here. Okay, and remember, take another one. Remember, it's right facing right. So we are going to have this right on top of this, just like that. How are we going to stitch it now? Stitch it from this edge, like this, from this part to this curve. Don't know if you can see this part to this curve. Stitch the curve, okay, then come down and stitch this straight line back here, curve it again, and then stop at this point. Now after stitching it all together, this is what we have. This one right here, it's a collar, right? Yeah, so as always, remember to iron nicely. And so guys, here we have our collar. Yeah, this is what we have here. And I don't know if you can see the top stitch. Okay, this is nothing serious, it's just to beautify the collar. Yeah. Just give it some beauty. It's nothing serious. You can leave it at that point, or you can just decide to top stitch it. That's what I've done here. It's just to give it a little bit flavor. Right? Thank you for watching, and guys, remember to subscribe to this channel. If you find this video useful, kindly share it with your schoolmates, and leave a comment down there. At least tell me what next you'd like me to do for you guys.